Pushed in the line, digging a fool's gold. But we got the time, let's give them a show. Just dumb enough to give this a go. So hop on board.
Welcome to Texas Local Live. My name is Ben Martinek. I will be your host for the evening. We're here tonight with Blane Howard. How are you, sir?
I'm doing well, man. I'm happy to be back in Texas.
Dude, heck yeah. Welcome back from the old Tennessee State over there, man.
Absolutely. Always fun to be here, man.
We always like to steal back people from Tennessee as much as we can. No, we always mess around. We like to joke with those Nashville people. Music happens there, too. It's all right.
Absolutely.
It's all good, right? It's all good. So, yeah, we're over here at the Ranch in Las Colinas. If you're watching online at the on the live feed here, or if you're in-house here, y'all stick around. We got some music coming up later this evening. We've got our Tuning Texas event starting about 7 o'clock, so get down here if you're not here yet. And if you're hanging out eating, enjoy the food, have some drinks after. But enough about this. Plugs here. Let's hear a little bit about you, Blane. Tell us a little history, man.
Shameless self-promotion.
Yes. Man. Oh, no, it's not shameless at all. We look at these signs. You kidding me? We have no shame. Tell us a little bit about yourself, man. What brought you into this music scene?
I grew up in Arkansas, about 4 hours north of here, up in Hot Springs.
Hot Springs, okay.
If you ever head up to the races or something like that, you might see me up there. But yeah, I grew up there, and I always had this Texas connection. I had an aunt and uncle that lived down here in Dallas, so we don't have professional sports teams in Arkansas. So we come down here to watch the Rangers and the Mavericks and things like that. So that's just kind of how I got started coming down here to Texas, and always had, music in the little bit of the family, and always enjoyed singing, sang in choirs and church and stuff like that growing up. And happened to find out that there was this music program in Nashville at Belmont University. I went there and got a music degree in vocal performance from there, and actually happened to meet my band members there as well. We all four went to Belmont together. A couple of us in different majors, but it just all worked out to where we tour together and play music together now.
Got into music, yeah.
Exactly.
Very cool.
And we started booking shows. I obviously, being from Arkansas, booked there, but we started to think of where to go next, and it worked out easy. One, we've got friends and family in the Dallas area that can come to shows.
Sure.
Two, Texas has a huge live music scene,
yes,
so why not start venturing down there? So we started loading up, making the 10-hour drive from Nashville and playing music down here.
That's awesome, man. Very cool. How often did y'all do that while you were in college?
In college, not as much, but just because as a music major, your schedule's just completely packed. It's insane.
I'm just thinking one time would be is huge, man. Just to be able to make that trip and commit and just go, that's awesome, man. That's really cool stuff.
But, once college ended, we started getting into it really full time. And, gosh, probably since about 2012, just whatever we can do to get shows going all over the place, not just Texas and Arkansas, but we got such a following down here that we come down, gosh, if not once a month, once every 2 months and play some shows. And
that's awesome, man.
We've started to venture down towards, San Antonio and Austin some, and we play a lot out in Longview and Tyler and things like that.
Yeah.
So it's been a cool extra thing to come down here because it's a completely different music scene, but it's awesome.
It's a huge circuit, man. You can do some damage down here for 3 months and get yourself on the road. That's a whole thing.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, and you're going to East Texas, too. It's the closest Texas to you, I guess. You get to stop there a little bit. It's good to build a following on that area,
exactly. Man. And we used to go through Shreveport and back up through Arkansas.
Oh,
things
that's
like
cool.
That. Nice little triangle.
Yeah, that's a good run.
Arkansas, Texas, Shreveport. It worked out well.
That's not bad at all. Very cool. So y'all been doing this since 2012, roughly. I mean, we'll call it that for.
Right. I graduated college in 2010 and had a part-time job for a while, tried playing music, and it got to the point where, I'm on the road Thursday through Sunday, come back, work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Like, I've got to have a day off to do laundry and be able to go get an oil change and get back on the road.
Do some life stuff.
Exactly, do some life stuff. So quit the part-time job in 2012 and focused on music full-time, and that's pretty much all we've been doing.
Very
just
cool.
The four of us pack up, get in a Tahoe, pull a trailer, and load our gear up, take a PA with us just in case we need it. And
never know.
Yeah, exactly, and get out on the road, play music.
That's awesome, man. That's good stuff. That's the way to do it. That's really exactly the only way to do it.
And we're so close because it's not like we get on a bus or we're flying and stuff like that and you're there real quick or you get to sleep. We're all four hanging out in the car together.
Sure, yeah.
Which is really
that
cool.
is a huge thing that people seem to miss. It's not. I mean, it is about music and it's about all the little knickknacks. And you do have a music background, which is also an interesting topic too.
Yeah.
But building camaraderie with people like that, and
that's exactly what it is.
It can be totally wasted if you're
You're exactly
I'll meet
right.
you there. Like, that doesn't work out
You
very
guys
well
drive,
at all.
I'll fly.
Yeah, yeah. Prima donnas in the band. That's a lot of fun, man. So anyway, so you guys are been busy, none to say the least.
Definitely.
Just as a refresher for people watching, or maybe people that are just now learning about you, kind of give us a little background of what's come along chronologically, I guess, or you don't have to go in detail, but some of the big events that y'all have had come up, songs, things like that you've released, events.
Yeah, definitely.
Nashville events have happened, but other things that have gone on around the state too.
Right. I put out my first EP back in 2013 and put out a full album in 2015 and got to shoot my first music video for that, which was really cool. For the first single off of it.
Which one is that?
The song's called Crazy.
Crazy, okay.
The album's called Away We Go, but the song's called Crazy. But we had a great time shooting it. Shot it with those guys. Got to throw some water balloons at them. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun on my end.
That's fun for you. Yeah.
They got to be on the receiving end of the water balloons.
Depending on the time of year, that could be fun also.
Exactly. But I got married in 2016 and wrote a song for my wife.
Cool.
That was just supposed to be a wedding gift to her, and somebody happened to get some grainy cell phone video from our wedding. We used it as our first dance, and it kind of went off viral, 500,000 views on Facebook in a couple months. Crazy. So shot a music video and ended up being on like 8 different television stations that play music videos, and has 5.3 or 4 million views online. Woo. So that was kind of pretty much all we did last year, putting out the single, putting out the video. We spent 8-9 months just touring the country, radio tours, promoting the song.
That's great.
Topped it all off at the end of the year. Had 8 days at the State Fair of Texas, which was a cool way to top off the year last year, which was awesome. So it's our 3rd year in a row, but usually we've just done the main stage once. Yeah. Just like one day, but we got to do like a full straight week and ended
on the main stage.
No, it was on the Dr. Pepper stage, which is I guess the next biggest stage.
Yeah.
But it was cool to be able to do it every day, see new people every day. But we ended on OU Texas Saturday.
Ooh,
so it was just like
mad
120,000 people.
Oh,
it was
my
crazy.
Gosh.
It was insane.
How cool is that?
It was awesome.
That is amazing.
But yeah, so that's kind of what we did all of last year pretty much. Obviously played shows and venues and played other songs as well, but that was kind of what was the driving force behind everything, which kind of led into a couple weeks ago me signing my first management deal.
Awesome.
So finally got management, got somebody else helping me. Take those
taking the workload off, man. Yeah.
Move some things forward.
Very good, man. That's great to hear. Well, that sounds like a ton right there, just in itself. That's amazing.
Yeah, the last year and a half has been a whirlwind, but it's been awesome,
to say the least. And I do have to ask, off the video, so the grainy footage, the phone video, you had the single. Was that a single at that point or no?
No, at the time it was just the song. It was the work tape that I did with the guy that I co-wrote it with, and we just. I surprised her with it that morning, and that was it, and she loved it. She's like, "You've got to get this to the DJ," and I was like, "You have my computer."
Yes.
So I somehow was able to get in on my cell phone and email it to him, and that's how we used it. But yeah, I think it was my uncle who lives down here in Dallas that got the video, and So once that was done, I was like, well, I guess 500,000 views in a couple of months. Let's get a real recording in the studio, get a professional music video, things like that.
It's crazy. That's you did it kind of reverse. You kind of did obviously you did that part, and it's interesting just getting content out there, what it can do, because you never know.
Absolutely.
And obviously you had the wedding kind of tying with it, which hits emotional strings. People see that and gets shared by people. But that's a crazy cool story, and it's a testament to anyone that's watching, that's into this scene for some reason. I don't know why you're playing music, but get out of it. But while you're into this, doing this, that's a great thing to see. Just put out content and just give it something. It doesn't have to be professional. It has to have a story. It has to have some sort of feeling evoked from it, I think. I mean, and I think that's a testament to that. So anyway, that's just an interesting take on it, dude. That's just really cool.
You never know what you throw on Facebook or YouTube. It might just completely take off, man.
Anything.
It's
and the fact it's original, too. It's just that's what blows up. So that's really fascinating. I'm blown away by that. We might have to write up another thing about that or something, because I would love for that to be a template for people just to get into something.
Yeah, man.
Start writing wedding songs for your future wives. That's what we need to see.
Well, and that was, I was nervous giving it to her because
it's
you write a song, it's a gift, but you don't want her to be like, okay,
thanks.
It was sweet, thanks.
I'll put that over here. Thank you.
We'll tuck that in a drawer somewhere.
That's the worst thing that could happen.
Right.
But now 500,000 views later, boom. More than that now, I guess, millions now. But
if you include that video, plus YouTube and all the other things, it's over 6 million.
That's
it's crazy.
wild, man.
Yeah.
That is so wild. Well, congratulations on that. Sorry, I don't mean to harp on that too much, but
no,
it's just a really fascinating aspect to this whole scene because there's so many different ways. We talk about it week after week here. So many different aspects and strategies and however you want to call it, routes to get to the final product, and there's no template necessarily. But it's just little things like that people don't think about. I understand putting out a video is probably common sense for an artist, but at the same time, I don't think it is. I see artists. I see artists, and I ask them, where can I find your stuff? Oh, I got a couple things on SoundCloud, or that's it. And it's like, okay, well, there's artists on there, but what have you done that's a little different, or what have you tried? Not to put pressure, but I just like to see some ingenuity, I guess. Maybe I'm thinking too much.
I've always thought the odds of it happening on YouTube or anything are just so slim. Why not have it in as many areas as possible?
Right,
Why not
exactly.
have it on Facebook and YouTube and
cast the net, man.
And to promote your career, you play writers rounds and you go play shows all over the place. Why not try out a new venue just to try and build a crowd and a fan base somewhere else? So you kind of have to have a foot in each door a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. So you mentioned writers rounds. So tell me a little bit about that. You've done a few of those, you said, in the past.
A few recently. Actually had one about 2 weeks ago, and we've got one next week coming up in Nashville too. So if anybody that happens to venture up, we're going to be up there. It's at a place called Belcourt Taps. It's just a little place there in Nashville, but it's a great little writers round place. Sometimes they have live bands that come in and play some blues stuff too. It's just cool little place to play some writers rounds. And if you happen to head up for CMA Fest, we're playing CMA Fest this year too in June.
In June, okay. We got some followers up on in the Nashville scene, so definitely shout out to them, let them go. Yeah,
y'all come see us. It's June 7th, I believe. It's the Friday, and we're down at the Tin Roof on Broadway. It's
cool.
So we've done it 2 out of the last 3 years down there for the same company, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
That's awesome, man. Very cool. So speaking of writing, and then a little segue into that, what is y'all's styling, or what's your process in terms of writing songs, coming up with new content, things like that?
It's different every time.
Sure,
I have a iPhone. You have notes right there. You get a song idea, you write it down, and sometimes the idea ends up being a line in the verse. Sometimes the idea starts the chorus. Sometimes the idea is the whole chorus, and you just kind of go off of it. But it all just kind of depends.
Has there been any crazy? Right, as a drummer, written a total song for y'all and be like, oh, this is it. Here you go. This is the one.
Sometimes it happens that way. I had a song the other day. An idea came to me on a Monday afternoon.
Right.
So I just ran upstairs, grabbed the guitar, and started to try and just get a chorus going. Mm-hmm. An hour later, I had a whole song.
Yeah,
so
it's
just you just never know.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
You got to keep if creativity is not something you can just turn on.
Oh, no.
You can't wake up at 8 a.m. and go, okay, I have to turn it on right now. But if something comes, you have to at least go spend half an hour on it trying to get something. Yeah. And that's one thing that I found.
Rule of thumb,
And I've had plenty of nights in the past where you wake up at 2 a.m. and you have an idea and you're like, okay, if I go to bed right now, this idea is going to be gone.
Right.
If I go back to sleep, it's gone. So I've got to get up and go work on it right now.
Yeah.
So.
That's a good thing too.
You never know.
Yeah. There's a funny bit by Mitch Hedberg talking about that. It's comedy, a little different, but similar styling,
I love
right?
Mitch Hedberg.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
He talks about writing a joke, and he's in bed, and he's thinking about it, and he talks it out and tells the punchline, and then he's too tired and lazy, and he has to convince himself it wasn't funny, so he can go back to sleep.
Right.
It's kind of that whole.
No, it wasn't worth telling.
Right?
Yeah.
Don't do that.
I'm too tired. Yeah.
Luckily, he was a genius and had tons of good stuff.
Oh my gosh, just brilliant.
Oh man.
You want a frozen banana? No, but I want a banana later, so yes.
So yes. Cherry's just always gets me. So you guys, again, busy. You guys got some stuff coming up this year that you want to mention out to the people? Big events? Oh, you mentioned a couple already, obviously.
Right.
The song.
Obviously, being here in the Irving area, we're going to be over at the Toyota Music Factory actually.
Awesome.
This week, tomorrow night, but also a couple dates coming up in the summer as well. Going to be back there for sure once, if not twice. So
cool.
Excited to be back over there. We're going to be back at the State Fair of Texas this year as well, and obviously CMA Fest. But we're going to be all over the place.
Sure.
But those are kind of, especially for the kind of Texas
local,
crowds. Those are the big ones to kind of focus on. For sure.
Any other cities in the state y'all are hitting up this year? I know you mentioned San Antonio. You went East Texas. You going back over there?
We're going to be in Lindale.
In Lindale again.
Yeah. April 21st, and then we're back over at Leavenworth and Plano on May 4th.
Cool.
We're all over the kind of Leavenworth.
Awesome. Yeah.
Leavenworth
that's good circuit, man. They're good back and forth there. Yeah, that's awesome.
Doing that, we've got a couple shows in Grand Prairie, one in the spring and one in the fall. So we're going to be down here quite a bit.
Yeah, sounds like it. Good. Well, we definitely want to get you guys some following from us, too, and we want to help try to help you guys out while y'all are local, too. So any other plugs and spots we can find all those shows that you're talking about, where's the best place to access all that for you?
Yeah. Easiest thing is to go to my website. It's BlaneHoward.com. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, all that stuff. But
Snapchat, huh? Okay, all right. Jed's got a friend now.
I don't use that as much anymore because Instagram has the story thing now. But definitely Instagram and Facebook I'm on all the time.
Cool.
So those are the two that you're probably going to catch me on.
Yeah.
I'm posting something, if not every day, every other day, something like that. So
very cool. Well, the website for sure, so go check that out.
Definitely, yeah. We've got, music videos on there. You can find all the music on there as well. So that's kind of a catch-all for all the music.
That's the spot to be then.
Exactly.
Well, Blane, we're going to get some music here coming up pretty soon. You guys are going to be up here playing probably around 8-ish, I guess, if y'all are, again, right here in the here and now. If you're not, we're going to have videos up throughout the week and next week.
Out.
So, yes, come out.
Rush hour traffic is kind of,
it's dying out. And if it's not dying out, 114 right here in Las Colinas gets backed up. You can just pull in here and have a beer and some great food.
You get stuck in traffic, just come on over.
Yeah, it's what else would you want to rather do?
Just ride it out here, having a beer, listen to some music, man.
Exactly. That's a
song.
Sounds
like a plan
right
to
there.
me.
and a plan.
Oh, my gosh, you're right. That is a song.
See?
I've got to
go. You got 30 minutes.
Yeah, my phone's over there.
So we'll be back in a little bit with some music from these guys. Thanks for chatting, Blane.
Oh, man, so happy to be here.
Yeah.
Pick your head up, go look around. We're clawing at the sides of this town. Screw tomorrow, get up and move. Throw on a smile and find your groove. And let's take it slow, let the music flow tonight. Growing up ain't like it was sold. Pushed in a line, digging a fool's gold. But we got the time, let's give them a show. Just dumb enough to give this a go. So hop on board this old four, and that's right. Let's take it slow, let the music flow tonight. Come with me, baby, living wild, young and free. We'll drive till dawn comes into view. Don't be scared, just grab my hand. We'll ride till this road turns to sand. But baby, I'm lost as you. I know you worry, but that's okay. There's no reason to feel this way. It's no secret the whole world knows. I'm just making it up as I go. So hop on board this old four, and that's right. Let's take it slow, let the music flow tonight. And come with me, baby, living wild, young and free. We'll drive till dawn comes into view. Don't be scared, just grab my hand. We'll ride till this road turns to sand. But baby, I'm lost as you. Take it slow, let the music flow tonight. I said, oh, hell, yeah. We'll take it slow, let the music flow tonight. I said, oh, hell, yeah. We'll take it slow, let the music flow tonight. I said, oh, hell, yeah. We'll take it slow, let the music flow tonight. And come with me, baby, living wild, young and free. We'll drive till dawn comes into view. Don't be scared, just grab my hand. We'll ride till this road turns to sand. But baby, I'm lost as you. Oh, baby, I'm lost. Baby, I'm lost as you. Oh, baby, I'm lost. Baby, I'm lost as you.